everyone, and welcome to my channel. I have got a brand new pick a card for you today. This pick a card is going to be about advice for coming into divine union and alignment. So option number 1 is going to be this orange Sharpie. Option number 2 is this yellow Sharpie, and option number 3 is the pink Sharpie. So go ahead and make your decision now, and I am going to shuffle the cards. I have in the description, there will be a list of the decks that I'm using. I'm going to use 3 decks today. I'm going to be using the Angel Tarot cards by Divine Virtue, as well as the Animal Oracle cards and the Animal Oracle cards by, I think it's Colleen or Colette Baron Reed, and then the Kyle Gray Ascended Master deck. And then I might grab one of these Louise Hay's Wisdom cards as well, but we'll see if that message needs clarification. So this is going to be for Group 1, the orange Sharpie. Put that right here so you guys can see it. Group 1. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for guiding this reading, for lighting up like the 4th of July, what needs to be known, heard, felt, seen, understood, so that the seekers seeking knowledge and understanding about divine union alignment, giving them clarity and ways forward. Thank you, universe. All right. First card. All right. That's too many. Just one, please. 2. And then last but not least, the Animal Spirit Oracle. 3. Okay, this is for Group 1. Advice for coming into divine union alignment. We have Bridget with inner strength. We have the 5 of Earth. And we have the Koi Fish Spirit. So first of all, let's take notice of the fact that all of these cards are green. Green is having to do with the heart chakra, and so healing with the heart chakra. And then on top of that, if you'll notice that there's green and then this beautiful orange, not only here in Bridget's hair, but also in the koi fish, as well as in the sky. And this is about divine knowledge, learning, growing, transforming. And so this is about transforming the feelings of being left out in the cold, the feelings of being abandoned, not good enough, unworthy, not chosen first, and using your inner strength, your inner knowledge, your inner knowing about who you really are to heal this, to walk into your worthiness. And then walking in that worthiness, there is always plenty. With this koi fish, the message here is that there's always enough. And so there's plenty. You never have to feel left out in the cold, because if you rely on yourself, trust in yourself, if you always fill your cup, if you always bring a sweater for yourself, you always take care of yourself, you always have plenty. There's always plenty when you have your back. And so the overall advice here is to trust in yourself, in your center, to get grounded into your center, and to manifest through your higher knowledge, through divine information, through downloads, even research. If communicating with spirit isn't your jam, that's totally cool. Do some research. Figure out what's going on. What in your heart, what traumas need to be healed through you, through your own inner strength, through your own power. What patterns, what old cycles need to be healed and released through you grounding in through your center and your inner strength to trust in and to know and to live in the abundance of the all that is, that it's your birthright to have your needs met. It is your right to be abundant. It's who we really are, is to be free and to be love and to be abundance. And so what work do you need to do within your inner self to find that sense of peace, that tranquility, that self-strength? I'm going to grab, I'm going to grab another card from the Angel Oracle card, just as a guidance to what needs to be, where you can find or focus on, what area you can focus on. And this is about seeds well planted. This is the 7 of Earth. And if you notice, this is double Earth signs. And so this is about physical monetary. This is about how you manifest abundance here in this physical plane, in 3D physical. And so where you can do the work is trusting in that seeds well planted and building that seeds well planted for your own self through your own physical hands, and not only through your physical hands, but through physical action of grounding down into the 3D. So for example, if you're wanting to work on a healthier body or a healthier way of being, you're going to want to take physical 3D steps to take 10, 15, 20 minutes a day to exercise and to take care of yourself, to eat better, taking a step in upgrading the food that you intake, the nutrition you intake, as well as the people you're around, the experiences you're taking in, how you're feeding your soul, because food and nutrition isn't only about the body. Oh no, it's about the soul. It's about the mind. What are you feeding your mind? What are you feeding your heart? What are you feeding your body? What are you feeding your soul as experiences? And so that is where you can focus to support this grounding into this inner self, inner strengths, and healing where you feel unworthy or not good enough. If you don't feel good enough and you want to make change, you do that. You have it with you to do it. You can do it. You can do anything you set your mind to. This is the thing, is you're actually very capable. It's why it's in your path, is because now you're in a place to actually do the work to heal it, to move it out. And so it doesn't seem like there's a lot of work to do. It's actually just about shifting focus and taking those steps to practice self-care, self-support, and grounding. If you have a lot of debt, start taking little steps to even just, little payments a month to start taking that off the top, so you're feeling more secure, you're feeling more abundant, because this card is not only about feeling left out in the cold, but it's also about fear and lack around abundance, not having your needs met. Also being unwilling and maybe too stubborn to accept help from others, because sometimes all we have to do is reach out and the universe is right there to help us, and that can come in many forms. All right, and I'm going to grab one last message from the Louise Hay's Wisdom deck for you guys, just to take with you, a message of overall advice to take with you, so that your heart is lighter. So this group number 1, you have the I am willing to see my magnificence. And so this is a focus upon how wonderful and awesome you already are, and all of the things that you already do that manifest the life you wish to live. The message here is, if I think that I am a bad person, I get negative feelings. However, if I change the thoughts, the feelings disappear. And so changing your focus, again, I would like to bring attention to the fact that this is another green card. Purple, green, and pink. And again, orange at the top of the crown. And so if you notice, there's orange in the crown of each and every one of these pictures, bringing in new knowledge to support yourself on this journey. You're becoming a brand new person. Take the steps to do the research to really support the person you're becoming. You deserve that. And no one's going to fill your cup but you. People are just our reflections. And so if you're looking around thinking someone's going to fill your cup, you're going to continue to have an empty cup. You fill your cup and then share and meet others there. The more you fill your cup and the more self-sustainable and loving and honoring and celebrating of who you are and the magnificence you bring to this world, the easier and easier it is to others to line up and meet you there. All right. Thank you, Pile 2. Okay, this is going, or sorry guys, that's pile 1, the orange. Now we're going to the yellow for pile 2. Just one second, I'm going to shuffle the cards again. Okay. Pile 2. Thank you, Spirit, which is pile 2. Advice for coming into union alignment. Divine union alignment. What can my people do? What can we do to come into more alignment with who we really are in that divine partnership we are seeking? Again, this card just popped out as I was shuffling this other deck. It fell off the top. And that 5 of Earth, that healing the places that you feel abandoned, unworthy, not good enough. Filling your own cup, knowing that you have your back and that no matter what, you're always good because you always have you. All right. Pile 2, universe. Okay, first card. Pile 2, universe. Pile 2, universe. Okay, 2 cards came out. And jumper card. Okay, perfect. We have Hilarion, divine healing. We have 10 of Waters, which is about emotional satisfaction, contentment, love, overflowing joy. The Empress, divine feminine, give birth to your dreams, creativity, lavish abundance. And the Butterfly Spirit. And so how group 2 can come into healing is coming into divine healing with the self. Honor your sensitivity, release harsh judgments. You're on the right path and support is there for you. And so the message with this 10 of Cups, the Empress, and the Butterfly, overall I'm feeling that you've upgraded, you've gone through much, and you're coming out on the other side of that. And now it's time to live a life that fully supports that. This 10 of Cups is about emotional contentment, satisfaction, overflowing joy, family, hearth, home contentment. And so creating that for yourself, living in physical 3D, because this Hilarion is that heart healing again, divine heart, divine healing, and really honoring the healing that you've done and creating, giving birth to heaven on earth for yourself. Allow this transformation. There's another transformation coming in that is ready to unfold, and embracing that, walking into it. Yes, it's been a long road. Yes, it feels like, just another one, really, universe? But yes, just another one. Another ego death, another way to transform, another way to live more fully in all that you are and who that you are. I'm really feeling that through this process, you're going to give birth to the transformation. What's interesting is from my angle looking at these cards, it looks as if the angel wing and the butterfly continue on. This like stretching of your wings, walking into a more authentic you. You don't have to try. You're already doing it just by being you and doing your healing work. This is not going to be an arduous journey this year, this time period. Your journey feels almost like smooth sailing at this point. Now it's just about walking all the way into your heart and living in the honoration of that healing, that sensitivity, those upgrades, living that full life, creating the home, the hearth, the happy family, the friend circle, the love that you want in your life, the job. I'm hearing for some reason a job that makes you want to go to work every day. I'm lucky enough that I have 2 of those jobs. And because of that, I am excited to go to work. I get up and I think about all the awesome things that I get to do, how I can be of an impact. And so I'm hearing that you're longing for something like this. And by living in your heart space and creating that outwards, you're going to give birth to that. That is going to happen. It's inevitable. The more and more you become you, the more and more you walk into your authentic self and truth, the more and more alignment occurs, the more and more you get what you want, because you're living that. You are that. It's inevitable through the law of attraction that what you are comes to you, becomes you, is you. You are it. We are one. All right. Now, this is, I'm going to get just a one more card for clarification on where to put that focus overall. Okay, this is about, we have the Four of Air here, and that's about resting. This is about taking break or taking vacation time. Allow more time before making decisions. Meditation can prove prosperous. And so this is about taking time to really sit with yourself, to really listen to your inner voice and to your inner wants and needs as to how you can live this authentically, how you can live the life that you're dreaming about and give birth to the new life, the new self. To sit with yourself, I'm hearing like sit in nature, take some time, even if it's just on your front or back porch or, you know, somewhere in a park. Listen to the crickets, hear the grasshoppers, hear the frogs croaking, whatever nature is around you. Just sit and listen and take some time to just breathe. It doesn't have to be more than 5 or 10 minutes if you are too busy and life is, you know, I know life is busy. But taking that time to just sit and listen and be one with yourself, so you can hear that inner voice, because your inner self is talking to you. I'm hearing signs and symbols that you're getting, you're receiving guidance, but it's like the chaos around, you know, can overwhelm that. And so I'm going to get one more card from the wisdom deck, this Louise Hay's wisdom deck. But I'm hearing with this Four of Air to just rest your mind, to just sit back and listen, to quiet your mind, the mind chatter, to shut it all down, and to just listen and be in oneness with the environment that you're in. Whatever that looks like for you, where you feel safe and contented and comfortable, but to just do that and to take it in. All right. Okay, yeah, I'm hearing like a lot of mind chatter, a lot of mental talking, like going round and round, like rest your mind, my friend. Oh, perfect. And then, of course, here's the universe talking to you again. I speak and think positively. And so focusing your mind in a positive way. I listen to what I say. If I hear myself using negative or limiting words, I change them. And so really resting your mind, quieting your mind, and then focusing on aspects that you can appreciate and be grateful for. I know a practice that really serves me is gratitude journaling, taking time to just sit down and focus on all the things that I'm so grateful for that really, you know, fill my cup, that really light my candle. It can be the simplest of things. Some days it's a sunset and, you know, the trees. Some days it's coffee. Some days it's a family member or kind words or a kind action. Or I'm lucky enough that I get to work with children and their souls are so beautiful and kind and creative and just so gorgeous. The things that they say sometimes I'm like, wow, so inspiring at 6. But thinking, speaking, being, living in positivity. I recommend doing some meditations. YouTube has a wonderful selection of positive vibe meditations. You can do just music. You can do affirmations. You can do, some of my favorites are Abraham Hicks and just shifting perspectives, thinking about things to enjoy and like and imagine and just be one with the universe and yourself with. All right. Thank you, group 2. All right. Moving on to group 3. Group 3. Hello, group 3. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today on this reading. I am shuffling for advice coming into divine union alignment for group 3. Right. First card. Advice for coming into divine union alignment for group 3, universe. Thank you. 2 cards again. And okay, group 3, soul flame, rediscover a lost part of your self. Ace of earth, ace of air, and dragonfly. All right, group 3. So your message for coming into divine union is discovering, going within and discovering who you are inside of new beginnings. So it's like a brand new you discovering this new version of yourself. Again, many of us have come through so much. 2019 and the last few years have been quite the doozy. And 2020 is about coming into alignment more so with ourselves. I mean, it's a 4-year order, structure, discipline, divine masculine, but it's about coming into divine union with ourselves. And so this soul flame with these 2 aces of air, ace of earth, plus the dragonfly, that's about a beautiful transformation and beautiful new beginnings. Truth just transcends illusions. This is about seeing the truth of a situation, seeing the truth of within yourself, and then taking action to physically think as such and take physical action towards living as such, and seeking the truth in all things. Knowing that also I'm hearing that the universe has been revealing many truths to you and will continue to do so, because it is now time to leave all the illusions, all the baggage, all the trauma behind, which I hear you've done really good work about that, which is why you're in the new beginnings itself. I would like some, let me see. I'm feeling like there's another message coming in as well. I'm hearing divine union with the self and with partnership is coming this year, group 3. Now that could just be for a few, that could just be for one. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But coming into this divine union with the self, again, law of attraction, like to like, you will bring into you union with it, in a divine partnership, whether that looks like a soulmate, a twin flame, however that relationship manifests. Could just be a best friend as well. It doesn't have to be romantic. I have heard many times, many different people expressing how their twin flame is their best friend, or, their mother, or their sister, or their cousin, some family member, or the like. And so, again, it doesn't have to be romantic. But I am hearing divine partnerships this year. Lots and lots of new beginnings. I'm going to get one card of advice for where to focus, the area to focus upon to help you really create this transformation. 2 cards again. Wow. So we have the life experience card, releasing the illusions, the tower. The tower is about something coming to light, a foundation that was built falsely crumbling, and a new way forward coming about through truth. And the 3 of earth with this card, the 3 of earth is about the manifesting through the self, the self manifestation, as well as working with a team. But I more often think of it as the power of creativity within the self. And so creating and really honoring and respecting, listening to the universe and to yourself, showing you, because your higher self is doing all of this, showing you all of this, these towers that are falling and burning. Look at them, honor them, love them for what they were, and move forward now in truth. This is a double card about illusions, and so you want to really make sure you're focusing on seeing clearly, asking the universe or whoever you pray to, if you pray. If you don't, that's okay too, but asking even just your higher self to light up like the 4th of July, to highlight, to make it so clear on what is true and what is not. It's time to heal the old illusions, the old patterns and ways of thinking that no longer serve you around your heart and around your heart and your mind, thinking. Okay, I'm going to get one more card of advice from the Louise Hayes Wisdom deck. All right, and this card is I dwell on positive thoughts. I'm going to read the back of it. At good time, or if good comes into my life and I deny it by saying I don't believe it, I literally push it away. And so this is some of the illusions that are being talked about. Because you choose not to believe it, it can't anchor in. You have upgrades that keep coming in. That's what these double aces underneath are about, new ways of thinking and being. But you've got to release the trauma so you can actually believe it, because you're not believing it. And by not believing it, you're pushing it away, which doesn't allow you to anchor in the first place. So it comes in and then it leaves, which then reaffirms the, oh, I don't believe it, it's not going to stay, because then you're pushing it away. And so changing perspectives, asking your highest self or the universe, God, whoever you pray to light up the truth. However you want to receive that, but ask it. Ask the beings or yourself to show you the truth, to really listen to your own heart and your own intuition. But this even feels like your own mind, like you know your own mind, but that trauma holds you there. And so going into that part of yourself and saying, no, I'm going to choose to believe in a better way. And that means that even if those old patterns resurface, that you still push forward in believing. I know it is so challenging. I myself have done much work with this, much work. I had a lot of old patterns and ways of thinking and being that I really thought I needed to keep. But what I learned is I don't need to keep them. They're not actually safe, and I wasn't living the life I wanted to live. And now that I'm consciously taking steps to not live there anymore, and to choose truth, and to choose to honor myself and others, and to actually listen rather than just project, I live a completely different life. And so I tell you, the work is totally worth it. It just can be hard. But it's good, because once you go through it, you don't ever have to go through it like that. It's the same again. It's a whole new lesson the next time. And so, all right, guys, thank you for joining me. Please like, comment, subscribe below. Also, if you have any reading suggestions that you'd like to see, definitely feel free to shout me out. I'm also taking readings at this time. My information's below. Go ahead and check me out. Have a wonderful night. Thank you.